one of the movies was a little movie called Beethoven. Do you remember Beethoven?
The dog movie, right? About the Saint Bernard?
The Saint Bernard movie.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is what they don't tell you. Here's what I remember about the Saint Bernard movie. Charles Grodin's the dad, and the dog makes the house messy, and it's the dad hates the dog, and the dog always makes the house messy. That's all I remembered. Do you remember anything else about that movie?
I assume the dog dies.
No, dog doesn't die. It's crazier than that. The plot of the movie is that there's this bad guy veterinarian who is basically fucking Dr. Jekyll with these goddamn animals. He has two bumbling idiots, essentially a Bebop and Rocksteady, who steal animals from pet stores. They bring them to his weird, like, warehouse.
And does he fuck them?
No, he doesn't fuck them. I mean, that would be a twist.
Yeah, that'd be a hell of a story.
But it is, it's creepy because what it does is he's supposed to experiment on them, but he does things like, for example, I still don't understand why this would happen, but there's a mafioso who shows up with a big envelope of cash.
I'm packing cigarettes.
And a gun.
If anybody can hear that noise.
Yeah, it's fine. He's got a gun with some special bullets. He says these are special exploding bullets. They're supposed to explode on contact. So the whole plot of the movie is this evil vet trying to figure out how to, when they bring the St. Bernard and Beethoven in to get checked up, he's trying to figure out how to get the dog away from the family so he can shoot it in the fucking head with exploding bullets to tell the mafia whether or not it works.
This is a whole different story all of a sudden now that we have to shoot. Like, it's required to shoot the dog in the head? Like
that's what the mafia guy was paying the vet to do.
But if you shoot it in the hip, the test isn't valid. You have to shoot the dog in the head.
That's what he's paying money for. He's paying the vet big time cash money from the envelope because he took the envelope and did the thing in the old movies where they smell it. Like it's a lot of money. So I smelled it. There's so much money.
So, where is the money coming from? The money is coming from
a mafia guy. A mafia guy.
So what is the mafia's interest in testing this drug on
Not
dogs?
a drug. It's exploding bullets. They want to test exploding bullets.
When you say exploding bullets, though, are we talking about like hollow point exploded blood everywhere? Or are we talking cartoon children violence?
Well, it never shows it happen because the whole thing is leading up to this. This is the climax where it's a vet with a gun filled with exploding bullets pointed at a dog's head. And that's where the family decides that they know now that the vet is a bad guy. Some of they figure it out, right?
They're like, this guy who keeps pointing a gun at our family pet might not be trustworthy.
Well, they don't know he did that. So what happened is the fucking vet ends up going and checking up on the family multiple times because they bring in the dog in to get its shots. You always got to get the shots, right?
Okay.
Bring the dog in to get its shots. The vet's like, oh, that's a St. Bernard. I need a St. Bernard because it's got a giant skull that I can shoot exploding bullets into the head of to test it for the mafia.
Right now, I have not seen Beethoven the way an adult in 1993 watched Beethoven.
No, I can't. That's what I'm saying. Last time I watched it, I was a kid and I was going, oh, the dog's making a mess.
I thought it was Baby's Day Out for a St. Bernard.
That's what I thought. And I didn't know there was this whole plot line of trying to blow the dog's head up.
Yeah, we're just going to like murder the dog on camera. And that is our plot point.
The whole plot is about a vet trying to not just shoot him in the head with exploding bullets. Because the mafia has paid him for it.
Obviously, if the vet or the mafia ever achieved their goal, Beethoven the dog would not exist.
His head would be exploded.
It'd be the Terminator scene with the fake James Cameron makeup.
Yeah, no, it would be. And the crazy thing is that this is the whole movie. This is the plot line of the whole movie.
So have you seen Beethoven 2, or is there more? Is there more to discuss?
Well, I want to finish how it happens because it does get even crazier. So the vet decides after he gets the shots and then he says, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them the dad, because the dad hates the dog, that the dogs randomly attack people when you least expect it. Be careful, you got kids.
This whole time, the dad hates the dog. And
Correct.
He's the one like, yeah, do some random bullet testing on my dog.
No, he doesn't want to do the random bullet testing. What he is he doesn't like him. And the vet's saying, like, putting little doubts in his mind about, hey, these dogs are known to randomly attack kids.
They are.
Is what he's telling me.
Yeah. I've seen a mini St. Bernard carry a child up a mountain.
I've never.
The shit happens.
That's probably a but yeah, that's what he's saying. I was thinking of mastiff, but that's probably was.
Do your cough. I look, ready? 3, 2, 1, cough.
No, it's already. Oh, there you go. It's already done. It's over.
I don't have a cough kill button, but I have a cough cover button.
So, well, when you hear me start coughing, just play any sound effect.
Okay.
So what happens is he says he's going to randomly attack. Well, the dog is a nice dog. Doesn't randomly attack. It saves drowning children. It's got other dog buddies. It's a whole
the whole time the dog's trying to get shot in the head. It's out saving like drowning school bus children, like Superman and shit. And it's running around and like curing cancer and shit.
Correct. It's curing cancer. It's doing all the great things the dog's doing. And the vet still has not been able to convince the dad because the dad's like, well, it seems like a nice dog. It hasn't attacked my kids yet.
It hasn't cured enough cancer. It only saved 5 orphans.
So then the vet decides he's going to do a home drop-in. So he stops by to do a quote-unquote drop-in on the family.
I think this is the point where we throw a red flag. How many times have you had a vet just like, hey,
never.
Knock, knock, knock. Just checking on if your dog has had a bullet through its head recently.
Not only should this be a giant red flag, weird thing is they decide to let him go in the backyard by himself. They're like, hey, go out, check the dog. We're going to stay inside and make sandwiches. He goes out in the backyard by himself. Then he rips his sleeve up, covers himself in fake blood, rubs fake blood on the nose, then straight up punches him in the head. And then the dog jumps on him. And the kid sees him punch the dog, the little kid, but they don't trust the little kid. And then everybody runs out there like, oh my God, Beethoven attacked the fucking vet guy. So the guy fucking says, if you don't put the dog down, then I'm going to press charges. And so the dad's like, okay, we got to fucking kill the dog. So he takes it to the vet. And then he says, you got to put it to sleep. Everybody's crying.
How many kids are in this family?
3.
Okay, so
and by the way, do you know these kids? It's the oldest kid from The Nanny. It's the youngest son from Step by Step. And then it's the kid from Father of the Bride is the youngest kid.
Oh, goddamn.
So these are all
sad to say, I know exactly those 3 kids.
Yeah, I assumed you would because everyone's seen those shows. So, but those 3 fucking kids.
I don't think many other people would know those 3 kids. But I'm with you.
So those 3 fucking kids are like crying and shit. Oh, my dad sucks because he takes the dog to be put to sleep. So then they convince the dad to go back and say, like, give him another chance. So they go that night, the whole family, to see Beethoven before he gets put to sleep. Well, the vet's already taken him over to his goddamn Dr. Mengele science lab, right? And then they see the vet and they're like, where's Beethoven? What the hell's going on? And then they see that his arm that used to have blood on it has no blood.
And he's got a pistol in his hand.
Holy fuck, we got to get this guy. So they chase him and follow him. Yeah, they chase him and follow him into this goddamn warehouse. The dad jumps through the ceiling, through a plate glass ceiling. Oh, lands on the guy.
The classic 90s warehouse plate glass jump.
Yes, you're right. Such a classic 90s movie thing. That happened in Turner and all the movies.
That happened in Die Hard.
Highlander,
you gotta dive through the
Die
glass.
Hard. So the dad goes through the glass. Well, the kids are left, again, very irresponsible parent move. While the parents go skydiving through plate glass, they tell their kids in a very bad part of town, lock the doors, we'll be back, we're going to go save Beethoven.
Yeah, hey, if somebody tries to buy you drugs, just say no. And just,
give me a sound effect. All right. So the kids, though, realize they start hearing the plate glass break. They hear like, oh shit, begin.
Dad just jumped 3 stories down fucking Macho Man style through a plate glass ceiling in this abandoned warehouse. We better go investigate.
Right. Technically, I've seen that before in real life, and the only other time was when Owen Hart did it, and it did not end well for Owen Hart.
Well, he hit a corner post and killed himself.
Yeah, so we'll just be glad Charles Grodin missed the corner post. And I think that sound effect was in a very poor taste, sir. So, then the kid from Step by Step says, fuck it, jumps in the front of the station wagon, throws the car in drives through the warehouse and hits, like through the doors, hits a table filled with all these crazy shots. Imagine all these giant syringes.
Just a table full of needles is what you're saying.
Table full of needles. Then about 30 needles fly into the fucking vet's chest, fucking kills him. The kid literally goes, cool. Then they get Beethoven, let all the dogs free. Then they live happily ever after. That's fucking Beethoven.